Ready? I'm ready. You, John.
Hey everyone, it's Icelet, and I am here to review something again, because of course that's what I do. Yeah, today I'm going to review one of my latest acquisitions, one that I'm super happy to get, and here it goes. Transformers RiD Ultra Magnus. Now, this is just a cool thing. It's a car carrier. Instead of being two pieces, it's just the whole thing is just one piece. Well, it's not one piece. Well, okay, the whole thing is supposed to be one piece. The vehicle. It's not a cab and then the other part. Although, actually, you could separate the cab part from the rest of it and still have a vehicle mode. We'll get into that in a minute. But it's pretty cool. Standard rubber wheels for the time. Standard Magnus colors: red, blue, and white, blue, and a bit of red. There's some gray. Don't remember there being gray on the original Magnus, but there was some on the Diaclone. So nice little reflective chrome right here. Pretty nice. This thing is pretty damn awesome. And it does retain its car carrier function. You can turn it around this way, and I'm off to the side. Hi everybody! So, and the sun is going down, so I apologize if this gets dark, but you can pop these open and take a standard deluxe size vehicle and just roll it up in there if you want to. This one's a little tight because it's a little lumpy. You can pop these open and drop these down and have the vehicle drive all the way up to the front, like so. Let's just turn this around so you can see. So you can do that. And it can go down. It will kind of get stuck because, again, lots of jagged edges. But you get the idea. So, and unlike the original Magnus, I mean, he looks great. Unlike the original Magnus, he does look like he can be some kind of a car carrier. The design, I'm not exactly sure if it's designed on anything real. I don't think it is. But it does not look completely out of place that somewhere in the world this thing could exist. So, he does come with a weapon. This thing here, which shoots missiles here. There's a Gatling gun on this part right here. There's a thing there. You can plug this in back here. Instructions. How did the instructions have this? Oh yeah, I had this turned around and had everything facing forward, and you could plug it in right here. There's pegs here fit into the holes right there, and I hope you can see this. You could peg that in there if you wanted to. You could do the same over here. You can reconfigure this to be a single gun, whatever. Yeah, so he doesn't have the rocket pods that stuck out anymore. He has this thing, which sticks out even more, but you don't have to have it on there. And there you go. Now to transform him into a robot, well, first thing you do, and there you go. And that is Ultra Magnus in all his really tall-legged glory. I'm guessing it's because of transformation or whatever, but his legs are exceedingly long. His legs are actually, let me show you. Take his leg off. I'm going to put him down. And there are his legs next to his body. There are his legs next to his body. As you can see, his legs are longer than his whole body. So, a little bit of a... I mean, even if you didn't have that piece sticking up, his legs are still a bit too long. But it's still a pretty cool figure. Still a pretty cool figure. Don't let what I just said deter you. So, he's pretty good. He's pretty cool. He's pretty out of the frame. He's a nice size. Let's see. Here are the Cobra Commanders next to him. I mean, I'll put pictures at the end, but put them next to him. You can see, even though they're still not in proper size, there's a nice sense of scale there. So, get Soundwave out and transform him again. So he's in robot mode, so you can see what he looks like next to him. So you can have, I mean, almost everybody's got a War for Cybertron figure. So, you know, if you don't, you should. There's no excuse, unless you just don't like them. But I like them, so there we go. Quickly transformed. And I'm not even going to bother pulling out his hands. Doesn't really matter. There you can see the size difference from a 5.5, 6 inch figure to Ultra Magnus. That's pretty darn huge. He's like the size of a Megazord. It's pretty cool. It's pretty darn cool. Let's see if I can bring this down some so it's at level. And now it looks sideways. There we go. So there you go. You got a bit of size right there. So take him out, and we'll put him with his brother, Optimus Prime. You can see he's even taller than his brother is. Let's move this over. You can see he's taller than his brother is at the heads, but at the... Yeah, no, he's just taller than his brother. But his brother has a better presence. So, let's take that out. And you can take this weapon. You can have it, you can transform it in different ways. You can put it sort of like, let's see, we'll have it as a Gatling gun. Which would look like this. You can see the Gatling gun right there. And then what you have to do is you have to match the pegs with the holes that are in his armpits. I know that sounds weird, but so since this is square goes on this side. You'd plug it in there, and then you would take, there's a peg on the outside here which fits into a peg hole in his hand, and I look like an idiot because I can't get the thing. There we go. And then that helps him to hold his gun up, because his gun is pretty heavy. And there you go, something like that. And you can reverse it, or you can have him dual wield, which I like. Which just involves you taking these and let's see, making sure that you've got them pointed where the pegs that they're supposed to be in are facing the right side. Like this is square pegs over here, these are round pegs. Yeah. Put this forward, lift up the scope if you desire. Now I have the missiles, I just don't want to put them in because I don't want to lose them. put these two red things out like so. You'll see what they're for later. And let's see, do we want it? No. And turn these like these. Then you just plug it into, again, you plug it into his armpits. And then into the respective slots. And then what you can do is you can put his hands around the handle so it looks like he's actually getting ready to fire this thing. He's aiming it and whatever. Now, I like it in this mode better than the other modes because it just looks better to me. He just holds it better. It doesn't automatically face down. It, you know, it just looks better. Let's, I have no idea what the lighting looks like. But, yeah, there you go. I'll, of course, post some pictures at the end that I took the other day. And you can hear my nephew crying in the background. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the camera because I am not going to go through that whole transformation thing to get them into Omega Prime.
Ready? I'm ready. You, John.
This is the big mofo. See that? Now, this is Omega Prime in Omega mode, and is he pretty damn big? How big? Well, let's get our sound wave, and we will put him next to him. Yeah, that big. So, and you end up with all these little bits left over. You're supposed to make the tower or something like that. I couldn't be bothered. And you can see, oops, the two Prime heads together. Omega and Optimus. Omega and Optimus. Omega and, what do you call it? So, yeah. I took the macro off because this guy's just so big I can't even bother to be bringing him in. He's got light piping, which you probably can't see. Let's bring him closer. Whoops. Only problem is he's very back heavy. So, let's see. There you go. Oops. Alright, well. See? Red eyes. No red eyes. Red eyes, which is kind of weird that he has red eyes because, you know, red eyes are supposed to be like evil and Decepticon and stuff, but yeah. Whoops. See? He's very like unstable. These joints at the hips don't do it very much. Now he's got this that sticks out. It's supposed to be sticking out. I don't like it, so just push it closed like that and it looks pretty good. He's pretty thick from front to back. He gains a bit of articulation in the hands that he didn't have. Like he can do Kung Fu grip now. Let's zoom in just a little bit. There we go. Kung Fu grip. Nice gold Autobot symbol. And he's extremely posable. What I should say is he has... Right, and these... we'll get them to stand straight up. There we go. Straight up like that. And then we'll plug this over here. And then this over here. And then you've got dual these things. That's actually pretty cool. You can have it transformed into a single rifle and have him just do it with one side. You know, let's do that like this. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. like that, but that actually looks a little silly, so. He looked more impressive with the... But, I mean, you can do that, too. And there we go. But, yeah, that's it. Bye.